Oh, come on. All right. All right, we're going early. We're going early. Uh, I wasn't going to like the 5, but we decided to go ahead and jump on it. Come on now. I wasn't supposed to go live till 5 o'clock, but this guy didn't want to wait. Come on now. Now I'm fishing with ultralight gear right now, so this is sketchy. This is like 6-pound test line I got on here. Come on now. Come on, come on, come on. I don't know how in the world I'm going to get him up that bank. Come on. What is that? Woo! Oh, Lord have mercy. I got to go down there and get him. Oh, I can't lose this one. I cannot lose this one. We got to go get him. 6-pound test line. Let me see if I can get to the truck. And oh, come on, easy, easy, easy. I got ultralight line here, you guys. I hope y'all can see me. I had to go live real quick. Oh man, he's pretty. Let me see if I can reach the net. I gotta try to get to the net. Hang on. Oh Lord, don't lose that fish. Don't lose him. Oh, don't lose him. Holy crap. You know what? I'm gonna go down and try to grab him. I can't get to the net right now. Oh, come here, Daddy. Come here, come here. You see? Get out of that line. Get out of that line. Okay. Mistake number 1. I should have had that net ready to go. Well, we wasn't planning on going until 5 o'clock. But I went ahead and threw the rods out. Quit slapping me, dude. I went ahead and threw the rods out. And I set the camera up. And all I had to do was hit the button to go live. I looked up. And the rod was going. And we got us a big old channel cat. Before the show's even supposed to start. Now, let me get him took care of. And ow! Listen here. Bit the crap out of me. And I'll tell y'all why we're doing a show right now, what it's all about. I'll say hi to everybody and get that going. He caught me off guard, y'all. I wasn't ready yet. I wasn't ready to bring y'all in. Look at that. He got an eye missing. Hold on. See the eye there? Look at that. It's completely gone and healed over. Let me get a weight on him. Get him back in the water. We'll talk about what we're doing right now, okay? I'm going to lay him gently down right there real quick. Oh. Caught me off guard. I wasn't ready yet. We wasn't supposed to start the show, man. Good grief. Stupid catfish. Can't believe he did that to me. We wasn't ready, man. We're not supposed to. What time is it? Dude, we were supposed to start for at least another 20 minutes. What are you doing to me? This is a big old channel cat. And I'm going to call it a big channel cat because I'm going to tell you why here in just a minute. All right? Settle down. I'm just trying to find out how fat you are. And I'll let you go. All righty. It's going to be 5.04. 5.04 on that one. Let's go ahead and get him loosed. Let's get it turned to loosed. Man, he came early on me. Just too quick, son. Wasn't supposed to start the show yet. set up and ready to go. We baited the rods up. I threw them out. Turned around, was setting the camera all up and looked up, and he going to town. All right, y'all. Let's get him back in the water. Get this rod baited back up. I guess we're going to start early. If y'all's okay with that, we're going to start early. I apologize. Last night I screwed up and hit some buttons, and it said I was doing a live show, and I had no intention of doing a live show. I apologize for that. So I thought, well, I'm going to go live this afternoon for just a little bit to make up for my mistake last night, and get on here to apologize for y'all for that, for the misunderstanding last night, and try to make it up to you by catching a couple of these little channel cat in a new situation. We're doing something all different here, and I'm going to talk to you about it here in a minute. Let's get this rod baited back up, and I'll tell you what we're doing. And we just caught that channel cat on frozen shrimp. And there is so much moss down there. That's ridiculous. Come out there. Come on, man. But apparently, the shrimp is what they're wanting. Y'all give me just a second here. I'm almost set up. And I'll tell you what we got going on. Bird this crap out of that. Trying to short cast it. There we go. Wasn't a bad bird nest. All right, let's get that back in there. Set up. And I'll come talk to y'all and tell you what we got going on. Okay. As many of y'all know, I work for the city of Malden. And I work for the water department. And ever so often, I get put in a situation where I can't go I can't leave the city limits of town within 2 or 3 miles. Guess what? We've hit that time. So there's not going to be Mississippi River fishing this week, but I came up with another plan. What we did is, we're out in the middle of a cornfield. This is just a plain little bitty old drainage ditch that they used to drain. They drained the fields into this ditch. It's a drainage ditch. Now, what a lot of people don't realize, okay, is you're missing a great opportunity by passing on these little bitty small ditches. It's not 15 feet across and probably 3.5, 4 foot deep. Okay, but check them out, because a lot of times these little ditches will hold some channel cat, most of the time bullheads. But you just saw they're in there. But since I can't fish this weekend, what I thought I'd do is come down here and we'd fish this little ditch and show you guys some different techniques for catching fish in situations when you can't go when you want to go. But anybody can drive. My house is on the other side of them trees over there. It's right over there. I can be home in 1.5 minutes. All right. It's just a little ditch that runs and actually catches storm water flowing out of the city, drainage off the fields. It's just a small drainage ditch is all it is. Okay. But I'm showing you that we can come out here and you can bring your kids or whatever. It's safe. There's no high current, no dangerous situation like you do on a big river. Hit these little small creeks and channels. Drainage ditches will hold fish. Okay. So, what did I do? I don't even know what I got going on here. Let me get when I can see the camera. Okay. There we go. Now we got it going on. I was hitting so many buttons. I was fighting with that fish. I wasn't ready yet. Sorry, y'all. Apologize. Let me go up there and see who's here. I'm going to look toward the rods while I'm talking to y'all. We got Wayne Houska, Wildcat Rigs, Catfish Fever Outdoors, Lynn. Okay, let's see here. Lance Makuga, one of my pro staff partners. Grace Family Fishing. NJ Fishing. Brian B, the man, the myth, the legend. My buddy Brian B. Let's see. Brandon Bronner. Cleveland Wilkins. I'm trying to scroll back. I don't want to spend too much time. I apologize that if I missed anybody. But anyways, that's what we got going on. I'm showing you techniques to go to small ditches and have some fun on some channel cats and some bullheads and stuff. We've got ultralight rods out right now. I've got my ultralight ugly stick there. It's got like 4-pound test on it. You see that one right there. And then I've got that little catfish rod, which is pretty light. It's got 6-pound test on it. We just landed that 5-pound catfish. It was 5, wasn't he? Can't remember. I'm so excited I waited and threw him back. I don't remember. Anyways, we caught him on 6-pound test. So we're just out here goofing off and killing some time because it's 7 o'clock tonight. That's right, it's 7. We're all going to leave here and we're going to hang out with my buddy Roger and my buddy Jeremy from Muskrat Adventures. It'll be Roger and Creole doing their little chat show they do on Tuesday night. And we will not miss that. I promise you, I'll leave here and be here. So about 5 minutes till 7, we will be cutting out. But until that time, we're going to hang out here and catch some of these dookie ditch fish. And yes, I'm not so sure that this doesn't connect into the runoff from the sewer plant. So, rule number 1, don't eat them. But you can come and catch them and have a good time with it. I promise you can. All right, Jeremy's tournament cast. I'm catching babies in little ditches and practicing for bigger fish. Look, lady, how you doing? That fish there that we just caught just came on shrimp. And yes, I did have to go early because that stupid fish missed the cue. I shouldn't have threw the lines out until I was ready to go. Shouldn't have done it. But I thought, I'm going to go ahead and bait them up, throw it out. I'm going to turn the camera on. I'll get it set up where all I got to do is hit the go live button, and then we'll be ready to go. But I didn't want to sit here for, 20 minutes waiting to go live because I'm an impatient person. So, like an idiot, I threw the rods out. And within a couple of seconds, one of them was going down. But let me show you what we got going on here, because this is a really crappy little ditch. And there's some moss, green moss. There's duckweed. It's just junky. Okay? Now, the reason we're fishing this particular spot right here is because of that right there, that culvert pipe. This ditch is only about 2 foot deep, average, all up through here. Average is 2 foot deep. However, where that culvert pipe is, it has scoured out about an 8 to 9 foot hole, and those fish are piled in there in that hole. The shallow water going around that bend. Okay? So what we're doing is fishing the deep hole where the culvert pipe has scoured it out. And as you can see, it'll hold some fish. Absolutely will. And let me get this tripod. See, I wasn't even set up or prepared or anything, and I apologize. DMB, what it be, buddy? I wasn't set up, ready, or nothing. But nothing's hit that worm yet, so we'll probably, here in a little bit, probably go straight shrimp. We're fishing ultralight rigs, just a small 2-aught bait holder hook with 4-pound line on that one, 6-pound on that one, just for the fun of it, to have something to do. I'm going to go ahead and drop a link if anybody wants to come up, because we're just goofing off and having fun. There ain't nothing serious about this. Absolutely nothing serious about it. There you go. Anybody wants to come out, hang out, whatever, you can. Because we're just goofing off. 34 beautiful people in here. Caught a fish before we could even get started. Hey, watch, because that's such a small hole. I'm serious. And I broke my chair. Getting up, going after him. Dadgummit. Broke my chair. Jumped up to go after that fish and broke my chair. But because that's such a small hole, that fish ran back and forth from one end and one side to the other. And he stirred up everything and ran them out of there. But if you're sitting, you be patient. They'll move back into this hole. They'll move right back in here. Jello, what's going on, my friend? My brother. But this is basically just a drainage ditch that catches all the drainage water off of the fields, the crops, the cornfields here. It actually catches the storm water running out of the city. It's a little small ditch. It's probably about 15 foot across. That's it. It's just a drainage ditch is all it is. But it will hold channel cats and a lot of bullheads. A lot of them. Generally, I come here and with a bobber and a worm and catch bluegills for bait. This is one of my bait spots that I catch bait for the Mississippi River. But that's how I discovered that a long, long time ago when I was a kid. We came down here trying to catch bluegill, and we kept hooking channel cats and bullheads, and channel cats and bullheads. And I said, well, crap, let's go after the catfish. But I can't believe he lit that up that fast. He's thrown the whole timing of the show off. That one stupid fish did. Let's see here. Gene Tillman, how you doing? And I don't know if any of y'all noticed or not. I've got, I don't think my banner's running across there. I can't see it if it is. But for any of you that don't know, it's official now. I am a pro staff member for Wildcat Rigs. And I tried to post the link up above. Not sure if it's there or not, but I know that it's in the description down below. You can click on the Wildcat Rigs link down below and get my discount code DannyStone15. And check out some of the rigs because we've had several meetings. Well, not several. We've had a meeting, and some of the guys have had several meetings with Josh from Wildcat Rigs. And he listened very carefully to what we wanted in a rig. And he's come up with some whole new deals on there on his rigs that I think are absolutely perfect for what we're looking for. And when I get some of those in, we've got them on the way. We'll be showing those to you guys, and we're going to be going out on the river. We're going to be using them and showing you what they can do. And we're going to be throwing nothing but Wildcat rigs when we go out on the river from here on out. But we came up with a rig, a tie for the hook, and we coined it the Hybrid Snell. And you guys will be seeing that. Actually, if you go to my community page, I've got some of the videos up in there. You can look at that hook and see how that hook is snelled now with the crimped rig. And I'm telling you, it is 300 times better. It's going to be 300 times better on hookups. Mark my words, and I'm going to prove it to you once we get on that river with those rigs and get them out there. But I think I'm going to pull these in, bait both of them back up, throw it out, fresh start, see what we can do from there. Okay? But we've already landed one channel cat. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, this is a crap ditch. But it's not just that. I'm pretty sure it connects to the runoff from the sewer treatment plant in the middle of town, but it catches all the runoff from all the cornfields and cotton fields, stuff like that. So you got all the chemicals and the stuff in there. So when you come here for these fish, you're strictly coming to catch fish for the fun of it and put them back, okay? I would not suggest anybody eat these fish in any way, shape, or form. Not with all the stuff that's in that water right there. Trust me, you probably don't. Will it kill you? No. Is it good for you? I'm betting no. I ain't eating them. But we're all about catch and release 99% of the time anyway, so it doesn't hurt to go out here and hit these ditches and catch them. Okay? Have you a good time, catch them, throw them back. Downtown Ernie Brown, how you doing? The sun is glaring me, so I am missing a lot of people, and I apologize. But let's get some fresh baits on there. See that green stuff floating on top of the water, okay? It could be a lot of stuff. It could be just like the algae bloom from all the fertilizers and stuff coming off the fields. Then it could be something else. I don't know. Don't eat these fish. I gotta buy another chair, and I broke another chair. Ronnie, I broke another chair, Ronnie Moore. Dadgummit. Hey, Brandon Bronner. All right, let's freshen our baits up. And get all the moss off here. I want to get those worms down out of the sunlight. Yeah, I got a lot of moss on here. Actually, I think that may be fine. I just got to clean it up a little bit. Yeah, it'll be fine. So we're just pitching this out. Right where the hole is. Let's go ahead and put a shrimp on this one. I'll definitely be washing my hands tonight. I promise you that. I'll go ahead and break them heads off. And I want to throw this one right where that culvert pipe sticks into the water, because I know that's going to be the deepest hole. And I got moss all over my bait, so we got to get that off there. That's the bad thing about this moss. You can't drag your bait across the top of it because it'll cover it up quick. I hear an ambulance somewhere. This ain't the Potomac River, boys. Let's get it right there. Put this sink down. Right there. All right. Man, I can't believe I broke another chair. Doggone it. And I just sat down in it, all the way down. Okay. And no chair today. That was completely shot. I guess I'm standing up or kneeling down. Broke another chair. Okay, James Bailey. I'm trying to see. I apologize, y'all. The way the sunlight is hitting my camera, it is really hard to see what y'all got going on. But we thought we'd come out and kill a couple hours before, we got Muskrat Adventures comes on at 7 tonight. My good friends, Roger and Jeremy DeVore. That's Muskrat and Creole. We don't want to make sure we don't miss their show tonight at 7. So we will be bouncing off here before they come around tonight. And I hope like crap that I didn't catch the only fish in there and get you guys all pumped up for nothing. I'm sure there's a big old bullhead down there or something. We'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, your biggest problem is this moss that gets piled up on your bait, and you have to keep checking it. Pork chop! What's going on, my friend? But that first fish there, that channel cat, man, he was hungry. He wasn't playing. And I don't know if you noticed or not how how dark that fish was. It was almost black. And a lot of that is because this water is so shallow. Okay. The shallower the water, a darker a fish will be because he's getting more sunlight. And plus, I'm almost certain that these chemicals are not doing that fish a whole lot of good at all. A lot of times I'll catch them out of here and they'll have, from the chemicals run off of the field, they'll have sores and lesions on them. So you're going after these fish strictly for the fun of it. Yeah, it's just fun catching them. And like I said, we're mostly catch and release anyway, so it doesn't hurt anything to come catch these fish. I mean, you're going to throw them back. You ain't got to worry about it. And, I don't know if anybody, I'm going to throw that link up there again. Somebody got to come up here and hang out with me. It'd be cool anyway. If I didn't miss anybody. This is probably going to be one of them situations where you pull up on a spot, throw out a rod, bam, catch a fish, and then you sit there with your thumb up your butt for the rest of the time. Yep, it happens. I'm trying to get that just a little bit better. Right there. But I'm almost certain we'll pull another one out of there here just shortly. Hopefully. Unless they're just trying to make me look bad. First off, the fish went early. But again, the main reason that there's several reasons I want to do this show today, spur of the moment, is because I was fiddling around with my phone last night and trying to set up some links on there. And apparently I accidentally set up a show. and I had people messaging me going, man, where you at? I said, what do you mean, where am I at? They go, dude, you got a live show going right now. And I said, no, I don't. And they go, yeah, you do. And so I had to go shut that all down with no explanation. And so number one, I'm here to apologize to everybody for the confusion on that. I'm absolutely sorry. That was 100% just my ignorance and stupidity, what I was doing that caused the confusion. And I take 100% responsibility and blame for it. And I do sincerely apologize. But I thought I'd come up this afternoon and make it up to you. And we'd hang out a little bit and just go over a couple things that you normally don't see me do. Okay. Which we're going to have to start doing more of this. Like I said, I am scheduled to work all week. The next time that I will be able to get to the Mississippi River will be on the 11th of June. Yes, right. I'm on lockdown till the 11th of June. I can't go more than I'm probably a mile and a half out of town, and I have a 3-mile limit as to how far I can leave the city limits. I have to stay within a 3-mile radius of town. It's part of my job, but it makes it really suck when you want to go fishing. So what do? We go hit the crap ditch. We're going fishing one way or another. Absolutely going to. And hopefully we didn't have just a bunch of excitement before everybody got in here and everybody missed it. And I just thank God I had that set up where all I had to do was hit go live, because I was sitting there fiddling with the phone and getting it ready. And I looked up and the rod was going pin over, and I'm like, hey, you're going too early, dude, stop. And so I grabbed the rod and I seen it was a big channel cat. Walked back over here, just hit the go live button and just ran with it. Just go with it. Just go for it. That chair fell over. It's broke anyway. This is not going to be comfortable sitting here like this. Absolutely not going to be comfortable. Yeah, hopefully one of those little bitty lightweight ultralight rods will bend down, because it is so much fun catching these 3, 4, 5, 6 pound channel cats on 4 6 pound line. It's just, you better have that drag set. You better have that drag set, because they will sure light you up. And while I'm thinking about it, I better get that net out of the back of the truck and have it laying over here ready, because I was lucky to get that fish in. I had to wear him out and get him up there and reach down and grab him. Anglerville, Don, what's going on? Bullets and Barbecue, Mike Irving. We went early. We went early, guys. We weren't supposed to go live until 5 o'clock. And at 20 till, I had everything set up. I had the rods out. Rod went down, so I hit the go button. I just said, just go for it, go for it. And we wound up catching a pretty fat little channel cat out of a drainage ditch. I'm just hoping that ain't the only one that was in there, because I've caught dozens of them here before. But like anywhere else, I'm sure they're setting up to spawn too. But because of the conditions that you're fishing here, and the conditions for the fish, they generally don't hang in that shallow water until late in the evening. They hold up in these deep holes is what they hold up at. Good. Hopefully we'll get on one here in a minute. We've already caught one. Probably, I bet I didn't have that line in the water maybe a minute and a half. I threw it out there a minute and a half. Rod went down. We had to go live. I always feel stupid repeating myself over and over again, but I want to make sure anybody that comes in later catches up with what we're doing too. Anybody knows me, I'm a very redundant person. I will repeat myself again and again and again, over and over. I need to try to find another chair. I got arthritis, and this is really killing my knees. Let me see if I got another chair in the truck. It's hard for a fat boy to get up. Oh, it's not easy getting up with them bad knees. Well, this chair is broke too, but it's not broke as bad as that one was, or is, should I say. I don't think it is. Be careful sitting down in it. We don't want to find out the hard way. And then it's not going to be fun getting up. That's a bad position. Let's try that. A little better. Yeah, there we go. That's a little more comfortable. Man, I hope we can, I hope that wasn't like a one-hit wonder where we throw the rods out and catch one real quick and then that's it. One and done. I really wish I could see that shad. Legend, Mississippi. Drainage ditch. Brother, there's everything from fertilizer to poop in this ditch. I'm telling you. I ain't above fishing in a poop ditch to catch fish. Like I said, we're not eating them. Who cares? Quiet Man Curtis, how you doing, brother? But what you have to watch out for is all that moss. That's let me get this adjusted here. All that moss that's floating down that ditch. You're constantly pulling your lines in and cleaning them off, because that stuff just piles up on there. But if you get the weight to break through the moss and get down on the bottom in that deep hole where those catfish are hanging out, you can hook up on them. They're in there. And a lot of people are amazed at the size of the catfish that you could pull out of some of these drainage ditches. I mean, I've seen guys that fish backwaters of the Mississippi River that are landed, 2-pound, 3-pound fish, and they're struggling to get those. I have caught 10-pound to 13-pound fish out of drainage ditches before. Matter of fact, there's a little town way south of here that these ditches all come together and make one ditch. And one of the biggest channel cats I ever caught on a ditch was in that area there, and it was a 13-pounder. I've got moss piled up on that first rod right there. The one on this side, over here. I'm looking down there, it's just piled up. But that all went south really quick. I should have waited till 5 o'clock, started the line, cast the rod out. But if you go back to the very beginning of this, you can see I was in a panic. There's a lot of stuff floating around the wind out here. It makes me sneeze. I'm sorry. Excuse me. But where was I at? Man, I just completely lost my train of thought. I mean, it absolutely derailed. It's gone. Whatever was in there, it's gone. Oh, Steve Locke, 760. What's up, my friend? But yeah, it just completely threw. Oh, there it was. It completely threw the whole rhythm of the show off because that fish. I shouldn't have thrown the rods out before we got started. But you know me, I can't sit here and not throw a rod out. So I got in a hurry, got impatient. And I thought, well, I'll go ahead and bait them up and throw them out. We've got about 20 minutes before we go live. I mean, what are the odds that a fish is going to grab it? Catfish Viking, what's up, Zach? And that rod wasn't in the water 1.5 minutes. And he grabbed it. If you go all the way back to the beginning of this, you'll see me in panic mode because I'm trying to hit the go live button. Thank God I had everything set up and ready to go where all I do is hit go live. Because if not, you guys all you would have heard was the story about, oh, look, here he is. And yeah, I caught him. But luckily, we were able to hit the button and go live early. If it's going to happen to somebody, it's going to happen to this guy. Absolutely is. Okay. Is Mike Greenwell in here? Mike Greenwell, you don't want to see these Dookie Ditch baby fish. Yeah, you're constantly reeling up and cleaning the slime off of your lines, which we're probably going to have to do here in a minute. We'll give it a couple more minutes to see if anything happens. We may actually change locations. What time is it? Because we got to be out of here before 7 o'clock, y'all. We don't want to miss Creole and Roger. So we'll definitely have to be out of here before 7 o'clock. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. When I first pulled up here, there was a soft-shell turtle swimming around in the middle out there. And I bet it was probably maybe 18 inches across his back. And that turtle weighed every bit of probably 10, 12 pounds. Huge soft shell. And don't be surprised if he gets on there. If he does, I can almost guarantee you we're not getting him in. Not on 4-pound and 6-pound tests. Probably ain't happening. I wouldn't mind catching him and giving it a shot, just so we can have him to show to y'all. Half Century, how you doing, my friend? And there's 41 people in here. We've caught one fish in 1 minute and 30 seconds, and haven't had a nibble since. I mean, that line hit the water, and when it hit bottom, and I turned around and looked, and it was rod was going down. Why on earth didn't I just wait till I went live and throw that out there? That would have been so cool for you guys to see that takedown. On ultralight gear, but man, you talking about fun. I'm wondering if there's something definitely down there chasing, because he's got, it's probably gar, but you got little shiner minnows. They're actually jumping out of the water and getting on top of that moss and flopping, trying to get away from whatever's chasing them. I do have a couple other spots that aren't far from here that would take about, I don't know, 7 or 8 minutes to get to them. If this doesn't pick up, I really had high hopes after catching that first fish. And like I said, he stirred up that little small hole so bad that I guarantee you, he ran everything out of here. Hopefully they'll come back. Hopefully he didn't run them all out of here. We'll just have to wait and see. Let me tighten that one line up. Matter of fact, I'm going to relocate this one. Yeah, I see my bait's all covered in moss. Completely covered. Bait is completely covered in moss. Big, no good deal. I'm just going to toss this one down there this time. Right in front of that culvert pipe. Right there. Let that settle right there. Let's get the moss off of this one. There is a ton of it. Well, we got a ton of moss. And our bait is gone. We have no bait. So we can fix that. That may have a lot to do with it. Fishing with no bait. Well, let's put it this way. I found the success rate for fishing to be a lot higher when you got bait on the hook. Generally speaking. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and speed this line out like this. And I'm going to lob that out there. Right in the hole I wanted it. Right there. Feed it out, feed it out. Because we're just pitching this out right in front of us. It's a really small hole. We're just pitching it out right in front of us. And let it sink to the bottom of that little hole there. Maybe we'll do better now that we got bait on the hook. What do y'all think? But again, you guys check out in the description down below. I tried to pin it up at the top of the chat. I don't think I did it right. But I've got my link for Wildcat rigs in there that you guys can go check out. Or you can go to my channel, and in the top of my channel, at the very top on the right hand side, you'll see a red letter E at the top right. If you click on that red letter E, it'll also take you to that link. Uh-oh. We just got tapped. Because these are J hooks, we can set the hook on them. Got a little bump on this rod right here. I'm actually going to use that like that. I don't know if y'all can still see that or not. Generally, I like my rods down low on this ditch. Let's see if he gets on there. Man, there are catfish swimming right against the bank right there. I'm pretty sure they're bullheads, though. And they're not very big. We got that bump on that rod, but is he going to come back and take it? He tapped that rod, so we'll keep an eye on it for a little bit. And if nothing comes back on it here in a couple minutes, we'll reel it up and check the bait on it. Shirley T! How you doing, Shirley? Yeah, today's show is just basically, this episode is about, you know, it's helpful to people who say you have to work all the time and you get home after work. For those of you who still have the energy to do it, I know a lot of you put in a hard day's work. The last thing you want to do is go back out. You're like me, most of the time, I want to just lay down on the couch and turn on the TV and kick back. Or, matter of fact, I don't even watch TV anymore. I just click on YouTube and see what you guys are doing. But if you get in situations where you can't go fishing as much as you like, find you some little small creeks and stuff close to home and go out and catch some of them smaller fish. It doesn't matter. You're still fishing. But we've done proved that even small ditches like this can hold decent sized fish. They can hold them. They're in there and you can catch them. So sometimes you can take a, you know, an hour and a half trip, or not hour, no hour drive. You can go and sit for an hour and do a little fishing after work. Sometimes even 30, 40 minutes. Just go out there and throw it. I mean, we caught that first fish in like a minute and a half. So you come out here and you catch a couple of fish, satisfy that addiction, and go back to the house and rest. You don't always have to travel far off to go fishing. You can go anywhere to go fishing. Can't believe that fish struck early. He went early on me. Ridiculousness. But that's the kind of stuff that happens to me. It's absolutely ridiculous. One good thing about it, though, if one of these rods happens to get pulled in, I can get it back. It can't go nowhere. It's right there. Worst case scenario, I can wait out there and get it. Not going to do it. I'll get a treble hook rig and I'll cast until I get it back. But I've never lost a rod here. I've had them pulled in, but I've always got them back. Always. We're set up in that deep, deep, deep hole. And this is, without a doubt, the deepest one I know of, this one here. There's a couple more upstream that aren't quite as big. Generally, this is the one that holds the fish. Oh, God, was that a bug? A gnat. Why do I always get the bugs? Oh. One gnat out here, right down my throat. And I was trying to say Pontoon Jody, hello. Big old bug. Kentucky Redneck Outdoors. One good thing about it, though, if anybody wants to, if I ask anybody, says, have you caught anything? I said, go back to the very beginning. I mean, when the camera would come on, the fish was hooked up. It's not hard to find him. When the show started, so did the fish. Real easy to find the fish. He's all the way at the very, very beginning. Timestamp is 0.00.00. 0.1. That's when we caught the fish. And I see a little truck coming down this way. I guarantee you he's coming to try to hit this spot too. But unfortunately for him, I was here first. Now, that guy there probably eats them. Like I said, I wouldn't eat these fish out of this ditch. No way. And it could be the farmer that owns this field coming down here to run me off. So we may be moving to another location. They generally don't care too much about you being down here. I ain't never had one of them get mad at me. But that don't mean he won't. Anthony Duckworth, how's it going? Catfish Curtis. Hey, Curtis. We caught a little channel cat real quick, right off the bat. I'm fixing to have to go talk to this fella for a minute. And I will mute the mic because, nah, he ain't going to be cussing me. No, they're looking for a spot to fish. Now, here's the thing. Most of the folks around here, they'll catch these fish and they'll pull them out and eat them. I know. I work for the water and sewer department here in the city, and I know where this water comes from. And I've advised them before, do not eat these fish. But there's some pretty poor folks around here, and they're not going to listen to you when you tell them that. They're here to eat. They'll get something to eat. There's a high percentage of the people in my town that are way down on the poverty level. And they count on these ditches and these fish a lot of times for food. And what's bad about it is they have no idea what they're eating. They have no idea what's being dumped in here. Between the chemicals runoff of the fields, between the runoff from the discharge of the sewer plants, stuff like that. Now, don't get me wrong, it's treated water. It's been gone through a whole process before it's ever released into the system. But that's where you get all this green moss floating on top, this real thick, it's like a spongy algae. That's a combination of the fertilizers coming off the field and the bacteria and the stuff that's coming from the runoff from the plant. And it just fertilizes that algae and makes it grow like unbelievable. Want to be outdoors. I'm thinking that sun's finally getting right where I can see. See, now I'm real anxious for a fish to bite now because we caught one so quick. So now when they're not biting real fast, it makes me feel like, go on, bird. It makes me feel like we're taking too long. One thing I hate about catching a fish as soon as you get there, because it just completely eliminates the patience factor, wipes it out. Because then you think you're just going to catch them like that. And it's not necessarily true. We did check that bait there a while ago. That rod got bumped pretty hard. And the thing about these shrimp is they do not stay on the hook very good. Just a little bump will knock them off there. Take them right off the hook. And my other phone's dinging. Let's see what that is. Who's that knocking on the door? Who's that ringing the bell? Do me a favor and open the door and let them in. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And we constantly have to keep checking our bait to keep the moss off of it and make sure it didn't get knocked off there. So we'll check it again real quick, especially that one that got bumped. Oh, there's some big old bluegill right there. Oh, crap. That's some huge bluegill. I'll tell you what, let's try to catch bluegill real quick. They're on the beds. Nah, I spoke to him. I got bluegills on the beds here. Shrimp's gone. We still got a piece of worm on there. But that little bump a while ago on that rod knocked that shrimp right off of there. There we go. Just got moss all over it. Oh, starting to think I should have made this an hour-long show instead of a 2-hour-long show. All right, fresh bait, fresh start. Wind's starting to pick up a little bit, and the wind is not good on ultralight rods because it really makes them bounce. Okay. Well, that's the fastest we caught a fish in a long time. And then it's going to take forever to catch another one. I do know another spot, but we'll have to stand on the railroad tracks. On a railroad trestle. I'm pretty sure it's abandoned, though. But if we can sit on that railroad track and fish that ditch, and a train comes, I'm running, and you guys may or may not make it. I have to leave you behind. I will. But we got plenty of time to. Let's see, it's 5:41. We got time that I can throw this stuff in the truck and take about a 5 to 10 minute drive, and we can hit another little hole like this. A lot of times it's about like the boat fishermen. They'll pull up on a hole, throw their baits out, hook a fish, reel up, move to the next hole. Well, it's actually easier to do on these little ditches versus the Mississippi River where you got to set up everything. See, because basically I got you guys plugged into a cord going through the window of the truck and plugged into the dash. So I don't have to run a generator to keep the phone charged. You're plugged into the dash of the truck right now. Let me see what time it is. It is 5:42. Yes, I do. I sure do. Come on, girl. Come on. Because if I do have to move, you can keep them busy while I'm in the process of moving. That'd be perfect. Come on up. I sure would appreciate it if you would. Not only do I want you, I need you. Watch this. She's just messing with me. She ain't coming out. Playing one of those little jokey jokes on me. Skull Rush. I guarantee you Steve Adams has fished in ditches like this before growing up as a kid. Probably started out on them. Really hard to tell what I got going on there with that wind blowing that rod. I may have some company coming up here in just a little bit. I'm hoping. Because then I can move to a better spot. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Get your butt up here.
Hey, Daddy. Ooh. What's up?
Hey, hon. I'm sure glad you showed up.
Yep.
I caught a fishing like before I even got to hit the go button on live.
Yeah.
Rod went down. Nice channel cat off this little big crap ditch. But all I'm catching now is moss and toilet paper.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah. I'm serious.
Oh Lord.
Oh, there ain't nothing to reel up baby wipes here. I'm telling you. I'll tell you, you catch them, don't eat them.
You're crazy.
I'm not making it. I'm serious. My hand to God. I'm serious. I've caught baby whites out here like crazy.
Wow.
But we may move to a different ditch here in a little bit that's a little bigger, a little cleaner.
Yeah.
And may do a little better. Like I said, we throw back we CPR our fish anyway. So what does it matter?
Yeah.
You know, I'll fish in a septic tank if it's got a fish in it.
I'm not.
Why?
Sounds
You
like
try
you are.
to throw them back.
Sounds like you are fishing in a septic tank.
It's pretty close. Yeah, sewer treatment plant is about a mile and a half that way.
Yeah.
Upstream. But them guys drove through here a while ago, had a bunch of fishing poles in the back of the truck. I guarantee you, they're looking for fish to eat. And I've met those guys a couple times. And I told them, you don't want to eat these fish. And I told them, man, you just don't want me fishing here. I'm like, dude, by all means, have at it. I mean, you know, I'd advise you against it, but if you're absolutely insisting that you want to eat them and you think I'm trying to mess you over, go ahead on and eat them. Go ahead. I mean, that fish I caught a while ago, one of his eyes is gone and it got healed over. And he actually had a couple of tumors on his side. But I've actually caught him with lesions and bumps all over him.
Mm-hmm.
But it's from the chemicals that people flush down their from the washing machines and their dishwashers and stuff. That's all in here. Plus, you got God knows what they're putting on these cornfields anymore. Who knows?
I know.
I mean, we are sitting in the middle of a freaking cornfield. I'm not kidding you.
I'm going to steam plant.
Well,
mine's not much better. Mine's got nuclear.
well, your fish glow in the dark.
Yeah, I know. That's why they're easy to see.
You can fish at night and you don't even need no lights. You just pull them up on the boat and just let them light the whole bank or the whole deck up.
Yep.
I'm gonna give it about I'll give it to 6 o'clock here. And then we're gonna move to a different hole. But we're gonna stay live the whole time because I only got where I've got to move at. I can be there real quick.
Yeah.
These ditches are all real close to each other. I know I'm really kind of hoping to catch that giant soft-shell turtle. I wanted to catch him. He's massive.
I don't want to catch no turtle. I ain't caught one in months. I hope I don't catch one today.
Well, these big soft shells, they're fun to catch because, I mean, especially on ultralight line. Yeah, you'll fight that turtle for 20 minutes. Yeah, we're just fishing and killing time. Like I said, I felt bad I made a mistake last night and I posted that I was going live and I didn't know it. That was purely an accident. And thank God Rhonda messaged me and told me, said, hey, you're live right now. Or people are waiting on you and you're live. I said, I don't have a live. But I was playing with the phone and just totally screwed the pooch. I'm really thinking I want to get away from this ditch and move to another one, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, it had me pumped up when I threw out there and within a minute and a half and had a fish on.
Oh, I bet. That's what you want.
Yeah. But have you ever heard the rule that if you catch a fish like right off the bat, that it's bad luck?
No.
I've had people say that. If you catch a fish within the first few seconds of throwing out, it's bad luck. Who was that said that? Oh, I remember who it was. This one couple that's got a YouTube channel, Jay and Cole. It's a husband and wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were out. They do a lot of bass fishing and catfishing, And she threw out, and as soon as it hit the water, caught a fish, and he was looking at her, shaking her head. So you just jinxed us. So you're not supposed to catch the fish that fast. Yeah, we may be getting tapped on that rod right there. It's hard to tell with the wind blowing it. On an ultralight rod, the wind blows it so hard.
Get my bag and my honey bun.
Gotta have them.
Yep. Nutritious dinner.
Yeah, I come running in the door from work. I said, I've already scheduled a little live for 5 o'clock. And the station said, well, supper will be ready in about 15 minutes. And I said, well, put it in the oven. I'll eat it when I get home. She don't get mad, but I don't think it really makes her happy. She's not gonna say nothing. She's like, well, whatever. And I'm not gonna stereotype them, but most women that I know, when they tell you, when they look at you with a certain look and say, do whatever you want, that generally means you better not do that.
Don't. Or if they say, I don't care.
I don't care. You know what? Do whatever you want. That generally means they don't want you to do that.
That's right. Got us off to the trailer.
Yeah, see, I was thinking about if I could work it out. Like I said, it's only about a mile and a half from the house, mile and a half from the house. And I can't go no more than 3 miles outside city limits while I'm on call. Because I have to be able to get back in town if there's an emergency. But I got thinking, I could probably hit some of these ditches Thursday night and maybe stay in there on that. But I wanted to come out this afternoon also and check it out and see what. But just that one fish right there is better than what I've done the last, 3 weeks? Yeah, I'm starting to think I caught the only fish out of here. Oh, we got something else down there? No. Dave Garcher, how you doing, Dave? If any of y'all are really bored, you can go back to the very, very beginning of this, and I caught a fish. I mean, when the camera came on, I had him hooked up. And we got another hour and 6 minutes before Muskrat and Creole come on. So we got an hour and 6 minutes to make something happen. The live channel, how are you? Yeah, because I'm definitely gonna miss. I'm not gonna miss that. I gotta watch Roger and Jeremy. Wouldn't miss it for the world. But we'll give it 5 more minutes here, and we're gonna move to another location. We will stay live. And what we're gonna do is bounce around this field road and come up on another ditch, and we'll try there. Got another spot we're gonna go hit. If Ronnie Moore's still in here, the old railroad trestle off of Broadwater Road, where you stand on the train tracks and hope the train don't get you. Train starts coming, you got to grab all your crap and run. Ronnie Moore knows what I'm talking about. We used to go out there when we was kids and we'd get on the trestle. Train come, we'd crawl underneath and hang off the rafters while the train went over our heads and then climb back up. We did all kinds of stupid stuff when we were kids. Yeah, we're fixing to make a move here shortly. Because we caught the one and only fish in this hole, I guess. Like I said, it's not a very big hole, and that was a pretty good sized catfish. So there's a chance he keeps the rest of them run out of here. Plus, we're about to get crop dusted. They're spraying this field right now. What I do, Lucy?
I think I hit something when I was climbing up.
That's all right. I still got you. Yeah, I need you to cover me because I'm fixing to make a move.
Might want to wait till I get in the water.
I'll be talking to them while I'm moving, though. It'll be all right.
Let's see. Wait, I forgot to undo one strap.
Have you already got the boat unloaded?
No, I had to tie off the rope to the trailer.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Okay. Hope the wind don't get it.
Yeah, I got a little breeze blowing here. It's not bad, though, compared to what I have been getting. Oh, man. I have broke every chair in my truck. My wife says, throw the junk away and buy new ones. I'm like, well, I can still sit in them. I can't sit in that one. It's completely broke. That makes like, I think, 6 chairs I broke already in the past 3 months. But at $5 a piece, you can't really expect much out of them.
No.
Got to break down and buy something a little heavier. Here comes another truck. That might be the farmer. If it is, he'll tell me get out of here. I got no problem with it. I'm ready to leave out of here anyway.
Water's up. Come on, little baby.
Yeah, if this guy pull up here and stops, I'm gonna mute my mic in case he starts cussing me.
Okay.
We'll see. It happens.
Yeah, it does. That way some
I
doesn't.
just told him, ain't no big deal, man. I'll just move on. Don't bother me none. Yeah, it's definitely the guy that owns the field, but he apparently is cool with it. He drove by and waved and kept going.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
At least you don't worry about it.
Well, as long as you're not down here doing donuts in their field, they generally don't care. It's just people that act stupid. That's the ones they run off. When they see you're doing something like this, they know what you're doing. But if they see you parked down here and you're not fishing, oh
Yeah.
yeah, we'll run you out of here. Because if you're not fishing, then why are you parked in the middle of a cornfield? You're up to no good.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't go park in the middle of a back road in a cornfield if you're not fishing or something and not be up to no good. You're either doing drugs or you're hiding from your wife. Have I got you on there twice now?
No, I don't know. Do you? I
Yeah,
touched
I
the
do.
screen again, and
I
it
got
just
you on there twice.
it's a little difficult sometimes.
Well, let me take that one off there.
Okay. Whew.
There. I
I
got
can't
rid of
even.
one of you.
Hi. I can't even see anything. It's so bright right now. I'm
Yeah.
just trying to get my rope in.
Actually, I had you on there
150-foot
twice.
rope.
All right. It's 6:02. I need to make a move. I'm going to pack up and move, but we're going to stay live. Don't worry, y'all. You're going to ride with us.
Yeehaw.
We're going to take his broken chair with us because we don't litter.
I came in under a different stream yard.
Yeah, you did.
I was trying to figure out why it's taking me so long. I guess because I'm just one-handed.
Here we go. We got another place pretty close by we're going to run to. Ooh, I left the key turned on. Good thing my battery didn't go dead. Mm. 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 We know another spot we're going to head to right now. We almost backed off into that drainage ditch. Then nothing else. I got one more fish to add to my total. Who you got? Who y'all in here? I caught a fish before I even went live. I had to turn the button on. I had a channel cat on there, but we got it. We got the fight on video though. As soon as the stream began, we were automatically fighting a fish. When we went live, we were fighting. But we fished that little hole out, and we're doing like a boat fisherman. We're pulling up the rods and we're moving to a different little crappy hole. And I don't mean the fish. I mean crappy, like doo-doo. It's a couple miles from here. If nobody's sitting on that spot, we'll see. I didn't bring no water with me. Nothing to drink. And my throat's getting dry. But we ain't skunked. But we ain't done either. Fishing in the doo-doo ditch. Catching baby wipes and toilet paper at some fish. Do not eat these fish. They are not for human consumption. Trust me. If they don't make you sick, then you got to go to the Billy Goat stomach. We were fishing behind the Pentecostal church. Nobody coming that way. Good deal. Let's get on the main highway, get down here, and go to the next bridge. That's right, Creole. You know what I'm talking about. But hey, there's people right here that, man, I tell you what, they don't care. They catch these fish, they take them home and they cut them up, and they'll catch a couple dozen of them, and they'll have a big old fish fry and invite their relatives over. And if them people had any idea where them fish come from, they'd probably whoop somebody's butt for feeding them to them. I guarantee it. They would be mad. If they knew where them fish come from, they'd be mad. Let's go out here and get on the railroad trestle. Well, I don't know, because I don't know how stable it'll be with the camera on the railroad tracks. We'll just have to see. Because if you guys fall through there, you're gone. Because it's straight down into the water. We may look at it and go to a different spot. We'll see. This is a ditch we was just fishing. Well, that looks pretty bad. Yeah, it looks pretty bad. Let's go to this next one. What kind of time we got left? We got a little more than 45 minutes before it's time for Creole and Roger. So we're pushing our luck. We're gonna just have to get a spot and fish. We got to be out of here before 7 o'clock. Because I don't know what y'all's gonna do. And I can't tell y'all what to do. I ain't your boss. But I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go watch Creole and muskrat. That's where I'll be. Good Lord. I might have should have put this in 4-wheel drive. Ooh, I'm gonna be sorry, I think. I just pulled off into a mud hole and I sunk like a rock. Let's go take a look at it first. If it looks good, then we'll do it. I got 75% on my phone. That should last. Where I don't need to keep on charging. Let's go look. Y'all want to go do some exploring? Some places that I grew up as a kid. Man, frogs and crawdads. Here's the sketchy part about it. Oh, yeah, these railroad tracks. Ain't no train coming through here. These old abandoned railroad tracks. And I got to be careful that I don't drop y'all. But we actually walk out here on this old trestle. And you will fall through it. I don't know if that's poison oak or Virginia creeper. It's hard for me to tell them apart. Oh, yeah. There's a little current right over there. Is there a place where I can get down to the bank? It don't look like it. Looks like we're fishing off the bridge, folks. Well, that's Snag City right there. Well, I guess let's go ahead and try it. We'll fish right up in here. We'll give it a shot. Let me get the stuff. Let me go get the tripod and the bait and the rods. That's all we need. Don't need no chair. Don't need no rod holders. Bait bucket, rods, tripod, and camera. That's all we need. Fishing on the old railroad trestle. Oh. Okay, tripod first. I'll go ahead and stick you guys on that. Get you all snug and nice and comfortable here. There you go. Y'all look so good sitting there. Bunch of sexy people. Look at you. Y'all are so beautiful. We're going to take that rod and that rod. Come out of there. Grab our bait. This is about as simple as it gets right here. That's all we need. 2 rods, a bait bucket, and a camera. Don't need nothing else. That's all I need. Now, if we catch a really big fish, the bad part about this is I don't know how in the world we'll get it up here. Because like I said, I'm running 4-pound test on one rod and a 6-pound on the other. So this is probably going to suck. I got to see if I can find a place to set y'all. where you won't fall through the bridge. Man, somebody set the railroad trestle on fire.
Surely not.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'll show you. Look here. Look. Can you see that?
Yep.
They built a fire on the trestle and burned it.
That's crazy.
Well, they got a bunch of crazy people around here where I live. You think I'm the only one? I just don't do stupid stuff like that. They set the trestle on fire. Let me see if I can find a way to set y'all up here where you're not going to fall. Get a good view here. That might work. I'm going to get the shot. Oh, God. Hang your legs off the trestle. Like I said, if I catch anything big, I don't know how we're going to get it up. So this is going to be down there. We'll go ahead and get the lightest rod out first. This one's one with 4-pound test line on it. Chum the water a little bit. Ooh, that's a big old gar flopping. Yeah, nice little rod holders here. I don't know if y'all can see that rod or not, though. I'm going to have to re-angle the camera. Okay. Yeah, they set the railroad trestle on fire. This is hillbilly fishing here. This ain't none of that. No, this is, everybody's used to us doing the high tech, going after monster catfish. This is like Tom Sawyer, Huck Finn. This is the crap I'm pulling on you right now. This is old school fishing. Like you did with your grandpa. Well out on the ditch bank. Throw out a line with a worm and a piece of shrimp or something on it. That's what kind of fishing we're doing today. Unfortunately, we can't get to the river. Oh, I already got a bite on that little rod there.
Already got a bite.
Come on now. Take it, son. Probably a gar. All right. Let me see if y'all can see. Oh, foot cramp. See if y'all can get where I can see them rods. Well, that ain't too bad. I don't know if you'll be able to see me or not, but that's okay. We'll see. Like I said, if we catch anything, I don't know how in the world we're going to get it up here. Because that's 20-foot drop off.
I left my big net in the truck. Dadgummit.
Huh?
I left my big net in the truck. But not my big one.
Yeah, we're getting tapped on that first rod already.
Well, that's great. Let's see you catch it.
I bet you it's gar. I bet it's gar.
Gar.
Oh, we're getting bit on the second rod. Oh, he's tapping it pretty good. Come on, son, eat it. Oh, yeah. I don't know if I got that set where y'all can see it or not. It's right here. Come on, buddy, eat it. Come on, fishy, fishy, take the freaking bait. Oh, yeah, he's tapping. Now, these are J hooks, so I need to hold it in my hand and set the hook on him when he's biting like that.
Better.
Because I don't want him swallowing it. I need to hook him in the mouth before he gets it down in his gut. Now, this ditch here is clean. You can eat the fish out of this one. It's not connected to the poo-poo ditch.
Let's see. How deep am I? 26 foot deep right here.
Oh, we're getting nibbled on the first rod again. I almost bet, you know what, that might be turtles. There's a lot of turtles here. And I mean a lot of turtles.
I bet it's a turtle.
There's a good thump.
I'm just going to leave it here sitting in the tree. I just want to fish off the front.
I've been fishing with circle hooks so long, I don't know if I can remember how to fish with a J hook.
Yeah.
Because normally I hold up my hand, and when they jerk down on it, I just set the hook on them.
I haven't used J hooks in forever.
Well, in these little ditches, I almost have to, because that's the only way you catch them. I've tried J hooks here, and you just can't get hooked up on them.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. Got him.
Did you get him?
I got him.
Woohoo!
Let me see what it is. It ain't no turtle. It's definitely a fish. Good God, he's running. What is it?
Put this one off the
All right,
front.
now, this is the tricky part. I got 4-pound test,
Yeah.
and I got to try to get him up from way down there. Now, actually, this would be a good fish to eat. He's small, but little channel cat.
Yeah.
Right there. And that is a good, clean fish. I'm half tempted to take him home and eat him. But I don't think I will. I think I'm going to turn him loose. He's little, still got spots.
Let him go and let him grow, Danny.
But he's pretty. Oh, I'm going to, sis. I'm going to, you know what? I'm not going to try to weigh him. I'm going to call him a 1/2 pound.
Oh, Lord.
I'm going to put him on the books as a 1/2 pound. But yeah, I had to set the hook on him. He was jerking on it, and I just popped that J hook and got him right in the lip.
Yeah. That's the way you do it.
So we got another one.
Yeehaw.
And look here, and we moved, and it wasn't. Look at there. Didn't take no time at all.
Nope.
And we hooked right up on him. And I think he was eating on the worm more than he was the shrimp. So we're going to put worm back on that rod. Yeah, we're fishing like you did when you take your kids fishing. You know, you just take them out to some, catch some little ones and have fun. That's what we're doing today. But you know what? I could come fish this spot right here. It's only about 8 minutes from my house. And I could fish here Thursday night. That fish there would have put me on the board with a 1/2 pound.
Yeah.
And I'd rather have a 1/2 pound fish and be on the board than a skunk 3 weeks in a row.
Oh, you caught a sturgeon and everything else, though.
Yeah, I know, but it's just ain't been good like it normally is for me. Normally I just way better than this.
I know, you usually slay them.
Yeah. Right now my river is just stayed messed up, and now you got the spawn coming on. I can't catch a break.
How many people fish those spots you're in, though? Maybe they're fished out.
Do what?
How many people are fishing the same spot as you?
Everybody. Once I post a video,
yeah,
everybody knows where I'm at.
Well, there you go.
And anybody that watches this video today, they'll be here lighting this place up. Because they know they can catch them some eater-sized catfish here. I'm gonna check the bait on this one because he's been banging on it quite a bit. I think he done cleaned the hook off.
Even
Yeah,
if they
let's bait down.
pressure in the fish, they'll move.
Ain't nothing left on that shrimp but the shell. It's just the shell of the shrimp.
Yeah.
How they suck that meat out of that shell, leave that shell on there, I don't know.
That's why they do these heads.
They sure do it though. Now, there better not be nobody watching this be disappointed because I told y'all in the beginning that we was just going to sit on a ditch and catch a little dink fish for the fun of it.
Yep.
If you're looking for a 30 or 40 pounder, you got to wait till Jody gets baited up.
30 or 40 pounder here.
You got to wait till Jody gets baited up.
It's just I used to fish on down from here, but there were so many fish on this spot I decided to stay.
Yeah. And see, this one rod here is actually, I mean, it's the Shakespeare ugly stick catfish rod, but it's more like a bass rod than it is a catfish rod. Oh, I'm gonna scoot y'all back just a little bit. See if I can find a little better angle, maybe. And see a little better. There we go. Mr. Duggar.
Howdy, Mr.
What's
Duggar.
up, my buddy? Yeah, you see, I don't know if it's showing up on there or not, but I've got my promo code for Wildcat Rigs on there somewhere.
Yeah, I saw you posted that on Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah, I see you had a choice between him sponsoring you or him just making a pro staff team.
Yeah.
We pretty much went with a pro staff team.
Yeah.
But he's got some all new rigs coming out that Creole had a lot of input on them, on the design of them. Because one thing I'll tell you about Josh, I mean, he's real excited and pumped up about making this catfish rigs. And he takes, he don't just tell you how it's going to be. He takes tips and advice from you on what do you want in a rig. You tell him, and he builds it. You know, and Creole had a lot of input on it about how to do the rigs, and what he's come up with now. And I don't have any of them with me right now. I have them, but I've got them on the way, and I'm really excited because this new design of the rig is still a crimped rig, but I really like what they came up with.
Sounds interesting. Can't wait to see it. Let's see.
Yeah, we're getting hit on the worm again. And I'll tell you why there's a lot of small catfish right here in this spot. Because, let me see if I can get where you can see it. That right there is a big old mulberry tree. And it's starting to drop mulberries in the water.
Mm-hmm.
And if you find one of them mulberry trees that's dropping mulberries in the water, fish that spot.
Yep.
Because them catfish and carp eat them mulberries as fast as they hit the water. Basically, this spot's getting chummed by that tree.
Yeah.
Most of them are still red, but there are some on there that start to turn and fall off. Oh, here we go on the shrimp. Come on, buddy, eat it.
On the shrimp.
Yep, he's after the shrimp now. Oh, worm. Is he there? No, missed him. That water's only about 8 inches deep right where I'm throwing.
Yeah.
But it's coming off of a real fast current.
Yep.
But right there where I'm throwing, that water's about 8 inches deep.
They're sitting there waiting on them little worms to come through.
Yeah, they are. Still back toward me a little closer. I think the hole might be a little deeper, maybe hold a little bit bigger fish. No, but we used to come to this spot right here, and you get a couple people fishing here with uh, worms and chicken liver and what have you not.
Yeah.
And you can catch enough fish for a fish fry in an hour most of the time for about 5 or 6, family members.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all like a pound to a pound and a half usually. But you can generally sit right here and light them up. It's just been so long since I fished for, intentionally targeted small fish.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little rusty on it, to be honest with you.
That's kind of what I'm doing. I'm trying to see if I can get small fish because that women's tournament is most fish wins. And you know me, I'm not most fish, I'm biggest fish.
I know it. And I could have gotten that channel cat tournament a couple times. I guarantee you, come in here uh, earlier on, because even now the spawn's starting to kick in. This
Yeah.
spot right here,
Yeah.
I guarantee you in 4 hours I can catch probably anywhere from 40 to 60 of them.
Let's see. I got my baits out. What time?
All right. How much time we got left? Let's see. 6:32. We've got 28 minutes left for Creole and them.
I'll just spend 28 minutes in this hole then, see if it produces.
Well, you got 28 minutes to catch something really cool.
No pressure.
Because we're definitely going to hop off here and we're going to send everybody, we're going to ask everybody anyway. We got 48 people in here.
Mm-hmm.
We're definitely going to go see Roger and Creole. Catfish and Crappie Mark, Lance McCouguy, Big Skip. I'm fishing for dinks intentionally, guys. I'm trying to catch babies today. We're just having fun. I can't leave town. Nope. I'm at the edge of the city limits right now. I'm on lockdown. And the only thing I can do is fish these little ditches. I can't get to the river. It's too far away.
I tell you one thing. It is hot.
Yeah, it's a little warm here. If that breeze wasn't blowing, I'd really be in trouble.
I ain't got no breeze.
I got a little breeze blowing.
Yeah.
Now, see, I've been throwing that worm rod out there in that water. It's about 8 inches deep and getting bites real quick.
Yeah.
I pulled it back closer to this deep hole.
Yeah.
And they're not hitting it. They're out there in that really shallow water for some reason.
Come on, fishies.
And I think they don't eat the shrimp off that other one. They was eating on it pretty good. I'm going to check it real quick.
Next time I come, I'll make sure I got some chicken and some night crawlers since we're going after little ones. I did keep my bait really small. I used the smallest skips I had.
No, I still got shrimp. About half of it's gone. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to drop straight down. Right off this railroad trestle. I'm going to drop straight down.
Straight down. I got a couple suspended. The rest cast it off.
All right, so I got one rod thrown out and one straight down. I'm suspending the bait off of a railroad track.
that's been set on fire.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the things you get into, Danny.
Do what?
Look at the stuff you get into.
Well, yeah, you know I got to be me.
Only you.
Yeah.
I have bloopers, but you have
That's
accidents.
your bloopers are like normal life for me. That's just normal.
Just normal.
See what we're doing on time. We got 24 minutes left.
Oh, we got plenty of time.
Oh, yeah. I should be able to pull one more out in that much time.
I hope you can. I don't know if I will here.
No, I mean, these are dinks. They're not that hard to catch.
I should have casted one off in the deep. What was I thinking? I'll reel one back in, recast. You always cast one over the ledge.
Oh, yeah, you got to.
Uh-huh. At least I usually cast 2 or 3 off. I've got 2 not tied. Because I should have had a bite here.
I guess I didn't throw back down in that shallow water. As soon as I pulled out of that shallow water, I stopped getting bites. I thought I'll move back to a deeper hole and maybe the bigger ones are there.
Yeah.
But they're all down there. I can see them flopping in the shallow water. They're swimming upstream and they're making waves over their backs when they swim through the water. You can actually see them coming upstream.
Yeah, kitty, 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 kitty.
Hooks and hammock style.
Yeah.
First time he ever did that, he scared the crap out of me. He screamed out, and I was like, what the crap, man?
Uh-huh. He's pretty funny.
Yep. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Come on. On the suspended bait, it's just hanging free floating in the. He's nibbling on it. I don't know if I got the camera turned where you can see them rods or not. I hope I do. I got that bait suspended straight down. It's just kind of floating around in the current. There's a little touch. Little nibble.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, son. Come on, son. There's a nibble. This is going to be a little bitty one, maybe a 1/4 pounder.
That might be what I get for supper when I leave. 1/4
You know
pound.
what? I didn't even ask my wife what she was cooking. I ran in the house to grab my stuff and ran out. Oh, she said it'll be an oven when you get home.
Yeah.
So I don't know what I'm having for supper.
I probably won't get home to midnight. I'm not gonna go in and try
Nah,
to.
I'll be home. I'll be home in what time is it? 6:40. I'll be home in 25 minutes. Well, I'm lying. I'll be home in about when I shut down here. It'd be 28 minutes. Take me about 8 minutes to get home.
That's not bad at all.
That's picking all this up off the bridge, putting it in the truck, and getting to the house. 8 minutes.
Man, I'll get the boat loaded on the trailer. An hour and 10 minutes drive from right here.
This might be bluegill eating that worm. The way he's pecking on it.
Mm-hmm.
Could be. Could be bluegill.
I'm looking at chat.
Yeah, who we got in there?
Anthony's ribs must have been tasty.
Oh, come on now. I'm going to hold that rod. If he does that again, I'm going to jerk a knot in his head.
Hey, Greenwell, Fat Boy Eric, Anthony Duckworth, Fields to Water, Brian B. Catfishing, Mark from Catfishing Crappie, Uncle Jeep, Lance McCouga, Wildcat Riggs. I think
Come on,
all,
you little fart.
that's all I can see. Uh-oh. I closed it out for a second. Hey, Skull Rush, how you doing? James Bailey.
I think I pulled his face off.
There's Mr. Avid, the neighborly, friendly Sasquatch.
Yeah.
Cat Curtis. Adriana says, Danny, you can't fish worth a lick. She said, let's go.
I know it.
922 Crappie Barbecue. Hot mower, flip me off break time.
Majority of the time, I'm just about getting out here and being out here.
Yeah.
The fish are just a bonus, and I really mean that when I say it.
Yeah.
I get a good one every now and then, though.
Brian B said he found the remote. He'd be sending it out Thursday.
Said he found what?
The remote to that light.
Oh, man, that's going to be so awesome. Because right now, I've got one borrowed off of a guy. It's pretty much the same thing I had before, which it ain't bad, but it's just, it sits on the ground, and all the bugs swarm down there, and they're all up in my face. You know, I eat like 50 of them in an hour.
I know. It's disgusting.
Well, Brian, I appreciate that, man.
It's funny, but it's disgusting.
Man, there's some big old fish plopping in that little channel over there. I need to move that bait over there.
Check my son.
I'm going to move this one over.
Hey, shows a fish down there.
Of course, that may be gar.
Come on in, take it.
Let's see. That might be gar. We're going to find out.
Hey, David Smith, how you doing tonight?
Come on.
I ain't had a bite.
I got a whole bunch of little beans pecking on it. See, he's back on there again, that there. But like I said, these are like little half-pound channel cats.
Mm-hmm.
I have pulled, 1 to 2 pounders out of here, but generally, little half-pound to 1 pound channel cats is what you got right this spot right here.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, if I'm going to eat any, I like my favorite catfish is about a pound and a half. Because I cook the fillet up whole without cutting it up. Mm-hmm. And they're not so big that you got to worry about all that mud line in them. Because when they're that small, they don't have that mud line.
Yeah.
You know, they may have a little bit of one, but it doesn't mess up the taste of the fish.
Hey, well,
the little ones just don't, they didn't have time they ain't lived long enough to get muddy.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Contaminated.
And again, anytime I'm saying stuff like that, y'all, that's my opinion and that's what I think. If you disagree with me, that's fine. I don't care. I'm just telling you what I prefer for me.
Mm-hmm.
That don't mean it's right for you.
You
Even
can
though even though
but
I'm right, you can disagree with me if you want to.
you're going to come to Tennessee and fish.
I'm going to eventually. I've got my Kentucky license for the whole year,
Yeah.
and I've got my Arkansas license, and I've got my Florida license. No, naturally, I got my Missouri license. I live here,
Yeah.
but I've got fishing licenses in 4 states right now. My wife's like, "How many more states you gonna get?" I said, "Well, I figure we'll do Tennessee at least."
Bring her with you. She can fish off the pontoon.
You know what?
What?
She's one of them shy people that I
And
almost had her talked into coming to CatCon.
hmm
And here's the deal now. Um, I've got her talked into coming to CatCon next year.
yeah,
But I'm warning you right now, I think her plan is pretty much just to hang around you.
that's fine.
Yeah. She goes, I don't like Jody. Said she's got the cutest face and the sweetest personality. I said, well, you hook up with Jody and leave me the hell alone.
That'll work because I'm actually kind of shy in groups. So
She is too.
it's perfect for me if I just had one to hang with all the time.
Yeah, she is too. But she watches you, and she won't even. Here's the thing. Uh, she watches a lot of people's shows, but
Hmm.
she will not write in chat because she's not comfortable doing it.
Yeah.
Now I told her one night in there, I said I was out doing a show. I said, well, jump in there and say hi. She goes, no, I'm not. I'm not real chatty and I'm not even typing it. She won't do it.
Hmm.
But once she gets to know you and opens up to you and trusts you, it's a whole different ballgame then.
Yeah.
But she just doesn't. She sees people and finds ones that she likes, but
Hmm.
she's not real outgoing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 2 or 3 people, I'm okay, but when you start getting more than that, I'm like curtains on the wall. You don't even know I'm there.
Yeah. She's the same way.
Especially if I have to sit down. You know, if I go to a ball game, I'll buy an extra seat so no one sit by me. I swear I do. I just want that extra space.
Yeah.
Because what it is at ball games, I mean, you're rubbing elbows. Am I going to be live streaming after this? No. I won't go on top of a muskrat. If somebody else is live streaming, I may join them, but I wouldn't do it on my own.
Yeah. What we got left? We got about 12 minutes till Creole and Muskrat, or Muskrat and Creole.
Mm-hmm. They have a set show and they've been around a lot longer than me, so I wouldn't.
Well, I got 12 minutes to catch fish. I'm going to have to pick up the face. Let me throw it back out there where them little bitty ones are.
My
Oh, my
pole.
hung up. What's going on there? Something had a hold of it, and I was trying to reel it up. It wouldn't let go. Good grief. About ate all my worm off her, and I didn't even know it.
Put your popcorn and soda.
All right. I'm throwing back out there for a little bitty one. I'm going for a 1/4 pounder this time.
Quit saying that. I ain't had. Well, actually, I didn't eat lunch. To tell you the truth.
Right there. That water is 8 inches deep, right where I just threw. And let's see how long it takes for it to get a bite. It'll be that rod right there. That rod's in 8 inches of water.
8 inches. Wow. That's all it takes.
Yeah, when I caught that first one here a while ago, when
Mm-hmm.
I set the hook on him and reeled him up,
Yeah.
it pulled him to the surface and I drug him across there. He skied across the top of the water. He's so little. But as soon as I set the hook, I lifted him up out of the water way down there.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes that's true, Skull. But you don't never know till you let somebody in. You gotta take a chance.
Well, I threw that rod over that other channel because there was fish plopping there, and it ain't got even a nibble yet.
Nibble, nibble.
Let me try right here in this fast current.
I should have went on down to that hole, but there's so many fish on the sonar I stopped.
Am I hung up already? Yeah. Got on a stick or something.
Wait, I got an umbrella in here. I can put that on me and get out of the sun without having to lift my canopy. Ta-da! Much better. I use the sun or the umbrellas for sun.
Yeah, that rod there was hung up on a stick pile and all the bait gone off of it. Been sitting there the whole time like that.
Hurry up and catch a fish.
I gotta hurry up. I'm gonna put some shrimp on here and throw it back out there.
3, 4, 5, 6. I got 7 rods out. I done chummed it properly. Yeah, I get Curtis and Eric mixed up sometimes. Sometimes Eric, I think, pays for Curtis's sins with me. Sorry.
All right, let's try throwing it out with bait on it. All right, now it's got bait on it. See if that makes a difference.
Kitty, 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 come on. Let's see, it's 7:52. I probably got another 45 minutes before I have, probably 9 o'clock before I have a good bite.
Yeah, I got 8 minutes before we have to shut down.
I thought they come on earlier than this.
No, 7 o'clock. My time, Central. That's 7 o'clock Central.
Yeah. See, on mine, they would already be on, I think.
Well, let me check my other phone and see if they're on yet. If they are, I got to get out of here because I'm going to go definitely watch that.
Uh-huh.
I ain't missing the boys. Can't do it.
Fat boy Eric. We are opposite. I'm quiet and he's fat. I can't believe it. I didn't have a flathead come out of these rocks under these trees.
Oh, I knew I was forgetting somebody. Scott Swift and them they do their thing on Tuesday night.
Yep, trivia.
Crap, man, I forgot. If I'd known that, I wouldn't have went live tonight. Because I always play that trivia.
Mm-hmm.
I missed that tonight. Dadgummit.
Yeah. I'm about to make a list of the shows and what time they come on.
Well, you know, my thing is that like I said, I messed up really bad last night, and people showed up for live that I had no intentions of doing, didn't even know I was doing it. So I kind of had to come on here and apologize to them and make up for it.
And you
go ahead.
You caught a fish, so there you go.
I caught 2.
Woohoo!
Yeah, very beginning of the live stream, I got a pretty decent channel cat, big one. You'll have to go back and look. It's in the first 2 seconds of the stream. As soon as it comes on, I'm already hooked up.
Yeah, I ain't doing that. Yes, I'll do it. I'll go back and look.
Yeah, it's not hard to find. It's as soon as it comes on, there's the fish.
Okay.
And you watch that one, and after that, there's really nothing to watch.
Hey, Parker, how you doing?
That's it. The first minute and a half of the show, that's all there is to watch, and that's it.
They said it's 5 minutes to muskrat time.
Okay.
Anytime you want to close, I'll be ready.
Well, I'm gonna at about 2 minutes till. I'm gonna tell everybody bye and then give them time to get over there and everything.
Somebody might want to drop a link to it.
Yeah, if somebody can drop the link to that, please. I'd appreciate the help. Was that Muskrat Adventures?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, if y'all will drop that link and we'll all head over there here in a little bit. I'd sure appreciate it. LG Bass, what's up?
Howdy, LG.
Well, LG, I caught one big channel cat at the beginning of this live stream, and I mean at the beginning. When I turned the camera on, I had him hooked up. And then I caught a little half pounder. That's about it.
Yep.
But you can go back later and watch that big old channel cat at the beginning. But we're all fixing to get out of here and go watch Muskrat and Creole. We're going to be saying bye here in about 2 minutes. Go see the boys. I gotta be loyal family to my Mississippi River brother.
You know, I'm not going to go live, but I stream 3 people at a time usually. Do you do that when you're home?
Do what?
You stream 3 people at a time?
I've done 3 at home.
Yeah.
On the water. Most I get is 2.
Yeah. I'll have one on the TV, one on the laptop, one on the phone usually.
Yeah, at home I can do that. Out here, I've tried hooking up that big screen on these ditches and stuff. It don't work.
Yeah.
I have to have a really long extension cord.
Chick caught a 33.5 pounder on the dock last night. That's awesome. She is wearing.
Yeah, I heard that. She got her PB on the dock.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Tom's
Well, we got about 1 minute left, y'all.
There's a link.
And I got to go eat my supper anyways. The link up there?
Yep, Fat Boy Eric put it up.
Thank you, Eric. I appreciate you, brother.
Thank you, James.
Cause I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm kind of hungry anyway. I want to get home and eat.
Hey, Stonefly 71.
Yeah. All right, y'all. There's the 2 minute mark. I'm gonna tell y'all bye. I appreciate y'all coming and hanging out with me. Like I said, main reason was I was wanting to apologize for my mistake last night. I set up live and didn't know I did it. It was a mistake, and had people show up for it, and I don't like that. It makes me feel bad when I make a mistake like that, and people are there waiting on me. And I did not mean for that to happen. I do sincerely apologize for that, y'all. I didn't mean for that to happen. Let's go see Creole and Muskrat. Thank y'all for coming by. We'll see you later. God bless you. We love you.
Bye.
Bye-bye, y'all. Tell them bye, Jody.
Arrivederci.
There you go.